YouTube, what's up? Mr. Former Simpson back with another pickup video. I actually had these on Monday, but I've been running around like a wild man, so I haven't been able to get a video up. I apologize. Before I get started, I gotta give a huge shout out to my man Coach Freud, who basically is the reason I was even able to cop these. You came through in the clutch for me big time. Samurai bow, thank you, sir. Another quick shout out to my man Indeed 317. He actually picked up this shirt that I'm currently sporting. Good looks, man. A little bit of background before we jump in. I'm sure most of you guys know Pushead for his artwork. Pushead's real name is Brian Schroeder. And he picked the name Pushead because he felt like he was a pimple on normal society, which is kind of a funny way to look at things. Dude is a savage nonetheless. That's savage in French for those of you who don't have the foreign ear. Dude is really like a heavy metal, kind of like Renaissance man. Now, I'm not like a heavy metal dude. Rage Against the Machine is pretty much the closest I've got to heavy metal. He was in a band, he had a record label. He's most known for his art probably, especially with Metallica, before they gave everybody the shaft and cock-blocked everybody on the music tip with the whole Napster thing. Good looks, Metallica, appreciate that. I'm gonna give you guys the meat and potatoes. So here is the new box. Supremes that just dropped was the first pair of SBs that they put in the new box. So this is the second. My box actually is tight mangled. If you guys like, my shit is bashed in. It actually looks like Ace Ventura delivered my shit. Like he was punting my shit down the street before it came to my door. Yo, he dropped that package off. Sign here, 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 and initial here. Alrighty then. Ace was a wild dude, man. It's all good. You know, I like the box to be crisp, but I care about the shoes more. So here's the bag right here. It's actually a Ziploc bag. Yeah, you could fit a lot of sandwiches in here, man. Imagine bringing this to school. This was your lunch bag. I always wanted the Transformer lunchbox. Instead, I used to get the 40-ounce brown paper bag. Peanut butter and jelly. Jelly all coming through the bread. Sandwich, sweaty as hell. Bag of chips just beat to death in a million pieces. I'm sitting there in the lunchroom. Dudes are drinking bottles of Yoo-Hoo, you know, Lunchables. Man, Lunchables. I used to dream for those things. To this day, Mom Dukes has never bought the kid a Lunchable. Damn shame. Anyways, enough of the bag. The bag is pretty dope though. Wood grain papel, as usual. So here is the shoe right here. I wanted to, you know, go over the upper and all that and the midsole, but I got to get into my favorite part of the shoe first, and that is the insole. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, you know, why do you like the insole, blah, blah, blah. No one's ever going to see it. I don't care. I know it's there. And for me, you know, shoes are all about, you know, themes and details. Here you have it. I mean, come on, you can't tell me that's not crack right there. Got the skull on the insole. Yeah, this dude has the Joel Anthony E.T. forehead. He's got a lot on his mind. Dude's grill is kind of beat. Definitely doesn't have dental insurance. This dude's breath probably smells like straight garbage, son. And look at this dude's goatee. That is beautiful. Look at the form on that. Look at the flowation. That's not a word. I don't want any of the high school heads to try to use that in the essay. So you know I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon here. I've been had the skull inked. Let me roll up the sleeves and show you. You see, we got the Chiba smoke on the outer. Got that Yankee upper. Got the snaggle-tooth midsole. Yeah, man, look at these guys. These guys are boys right here. Dead as a doorknob, still running around terrorizing the neighborhood. And man, I love SB insoles. Like this cushioning here, forget Tempur-Pedic. I want a bed made out of straight SB insoles. King size my joint. Yeah, make it happen, Nike. The SB mattress. I'll even settle for a futon. Alright, so as you can see, you got that kind of bleached camo on most of the upper. You know, inspired by kind of that whole heavy metal thing. Actually, I'm familiar with this look. Not because of heavy metal. This is actually what my clothes used to look like when Mom Dukes did the laundry. Yeah, my Carl Kanai shirt used to come out looking like that right there. It was not a good look at all. I call this print is like acid trip right here. That's what this is. This is that Big Lebowski. The dude abides. As you can see, I switched the black laces into this one. They come with the bleach joints. These laces right here are super thin. That's that shit I don't like. Actually, Mr. Nike SB was the first one to point that out. Speaking of Mr. Nike SB, definitely go check him out if you haven't already. Dude is definitely a monster on the SB tip. I love watching his reviews. Definitely check him out. You see, you got the Nike SB on the tongue. That Tony Soprano tongue. Yeah, that's dope. But this here is like a real soft suede, but yet it's kind of tough at the same time, which is cool. Same material on the swoosh over here on the side, kind of thicker material, and it wraps around to the heel and the other side. And I'm not really sure what this is. It's like, it's not patent leather, it's like laminated. That Trapper Keeper cover. We got this little vulture, or this little pterodactyl, just in the back here in the cut, chilling, looking for something to snag. This dude is real Jurassic Parky looking. Got the gold Nike on the back. That same sexy material back here. Got that black Midnight Night Rider David Hasselhoff midsole. That triple OG gum bottom. Man, it's just so classic. This is that Big League Chew bottom right here. Remember Big League Chew? Back in the day, I used to be on the back of my homie's bike riding the pegs, headed to the park, mouth full of Big League Chew, man. That was the good life back then. Crazy, crazy piece of footwear. These are nuts, insane, bonkers, bananas, whatever. Dope shoe. There's not a ton to talk about. So that's it, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. A couple more shout outs. Shout out to, he was CDNY 1975. He actually switched channels. Now he's Bionic Souls 1. Dude is a beast. One of my favorite channels on YouTube. Yo, shout out to my man MrCrispyCoyle, just cuz. That's my mans in them. If there was more people like him and Bionic Souls, you know, in this sneaker thing, things would go a lot smoother. Shout out to Dubstep Slap 415 for showing me love in one of his recent videos. My man Suicidal 1, my man Fontaine, that's my man from Illinois. The Kid 2301, another shout out to my man Coach Friu. Thank you for helping me get these shoes, bro. I really appreciate that. You have no idea. Indeed 317, good looks on picking me up the shirt, man. Sneakerfilescom. They just featured me in the Sneakerhead Spotlight over on their YouTube channel. I appreciate that, Brian. Everybody I've mentioned who has a YouTube channel, I will link their channels below. Matter of fact, the biggest shout out of all goes to my subs. Crazy shout out to you guys. If you got love for me, I got love for you. That's just how I get down. Follow me on Twitter if you're doing the Twitter thing at Mr. Fomer Simpson. Same thing on Instagram. So that is all she wrote. It's time for me to vamoose. Until next time, Mr. Fomer Simpson out.
Cause it was just my time to feel the flames. Might get sparked, might not feel no pain. Might go out like dark-skinned Jermaine. Take a couple shots to the heart, to the brain. Got all the dough, don't know the cost of the game. Young buck didn't want to come off the chain. Couldn't handle the rock, got horsed in the game. I could catch a bad break like Big or Pop. I'd rather go out in the mash jig, make it a lot.